Today I'm on San Diego Bay. I'm on the Hobie PA12 360 Mirage Drive. This is a 2020 model, so it's a new kayak to me. So far I've enjoyed fishing this kayak, so I wanted to get back into it today. Today I'm gonna run the fish finder. I'm hoping to get back on a deep bite. On days like this, I'm really just looking at the fish finder and looking for structure. And I'm going to explore that structure with a variety of jigs. So I'm flying blind again, actually. I'm gonna get rid of this fish finder battery and I'm gonna purchase a new one because it worked for 2 seconds and now it's dead. So flying blind again. Let's go ahead and see these visual structures and see if we can catch some fish. There we go. Dropping the D shot. Got one. Finally got one here. Put the music on pause. Small guy, calico, D shot. Been searching for him for a while. Small guy, that's okay. We're getting it started. We're getting it started. At least we found one. So hopefully this is the beginning of catching fish. There we go. Another drop shot fish, guys. I'm letting the drop shot hang. I'm letting the drop shot hang low while I cast and wind the iron. It's a little bit bigger of a fish. Oh, it's a sand bass. It's a big sand bass. There we go. So that's 2 drops, 2 fish. Might have found a little structure there. Check this out. I got my pliers on the zip tie this time, so I don't lose them. Not a giant, but good to start catching them. Been looking for them for a while, so good to get another one. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to fish the water column effectively. Last time I was out, I fished that slow pitch jig. It worked perfectly. But as I'm working that slow pitch jig, I could also have a bait and rod hanging down below, just moving as I drift. I think the best setup for that at the moment will be the drop shot. So I'm starting to get a few bites, so that's a good thing. It's a little different out here today. Again, every day is different, so just trying to figure them out. It's a fun bite on the spinning setup though, that's for sure. They feel like giants. That's always a good thing. You want to feel those fish. You want to feel those fish pull back. So the tide is moving out right now, out of the bay. It's kind of a slow moving tide, but it's kind of a fast peak. So I believe it started at 8 and then it'll be low by 2. I'm hoping it doesn't get super fast because I don't want to be stuck out here. Trying to find that mother load of sand bass we were into the other day. That stuff was so fun. I want to do it again. Not a fish, not a fish. Trash. Sand bass. Hit it on the sink, which was really cool. Kind of yo-yoing it through the water column. There we go. Safety first, everybody. Nice little guy. Good looking shape. Not a giant. Well, we're slowly picking at him, so we're slowly figuring out where they are, and hopefully we can concentrate on that area. Again, out here working that small iron. And even though I'm on the slow pitch jigging rod and it's a slow pitch jig, I'm gonna work it several different ways. Oh yeah. There it is, guys. As I'm working that slow pitch jig, that hanging drop shot one got the bite. That was pretty sick. Yeah, nice sand bass. All right, the drop shot did it again. The cool thing is when the drop shot's just hanging there and the fish grabs it, the rod is locked up in the kayak, so it automatically sets the hook. Another nice sand bass. This one might be legal, but it also has that really cool fluorescent orange underneath its chin. All right, let's go ahead and get him in. All right, very cool. Let's reset and try to catch another one. There we go. That was a cool bite. Just reeling it off the bottom. Bigger fish. Reeling it off the bottom and hammered it. Get him on the slow wind up here. Got him on the lasso. He's wrangled in the side of the body. So he went to eat it. Missed that main hook and got the treble. No giant ones yet, but we're working on it. Slowly getting to it. I've tried a lot of different baits already. The current's kind of, there we go. Oh yeah. The current's kind of ripping, so it's hard to keep the bait on the bottom. I'm gonna hang this one here for a second. I need to reel up this other rod before I lose everything. Okay, let's get this drop shot fish up now. Okay, now we're talking, guys. Nicer fish. Man, these sand bass are fun to catch on this spinning rod. I don't do that very often, so. There he goes rolling. Oh, he just flicked the fluke off. I need that. I need that fluke, buddy. All right. Hey, that's a nice legal fish right there. Way better fish. Best one of the day so far. Hopefully we can get a couple more solid sand bass. My buddy and I were talking about the red tide, and we were talking about how deep that algae bloom is. And he said he was talking to some divers that it was all the way to the bottom. So I would think that would suppress the fish pretty close to the bottom. I don't think they're very interested in that red tide very much. I think it's choking out the oxygen for the fish. Right now, some of my friends are reporting a lot of dead fish in areas in which they like to go. You know, Carlsbad Lagoon, even some fish in Mission Bay, they're seeing some spotted bay bass on the shore, so dead. So it's an interesting thing, trying to figure out how to get bit in the red tide, how to deal with it. Right now the surf looks like mud. It looks like absolute crap. Very scary. It looks scary to go into. I don't think I'd want to surf it. So with that being said, that's why I'm fishing all my baits real close to the bottom. Like, I'm not working the slow pitch jig very high through the water column, and I'm keeping that drop shot right on the bottom. It's just dragging on the bottom. The goal is to get one on every drift, so looks like we've already passed the good stuff visually. Got a sailboat coming on, so we're gonna have to probably get motor in here. There we go, guys. Let me go ahead and reel up my other rod. Drop shot rod, got a fish. I like catching them on this rod. It's typically my spotted bay bass rod for a 3/8 ounce. Woo, sculpin. I'm not gonna pick him up. He's right here by the fin, so I'm just gonna lift the fins up, send him back down. There he goes. But that was a sculpin. So the drop shot is definitely winning right now. There we go. That was the next drop right there. It just barely hit the bottom. Oh, there we go. Another sculpin. Okay. There we go. Small sculpin, drop shot. Cool that we're getting a few. Throw them back in. There we go, got one on the slow pitch, guys, right off the bottom. Sculpin. Sculpin. Slow pitching him. Ah! He got me. Dude. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. He actually got me with his little viper fin. Dude, I'm seriously a mess. All right, let's get him in the water. He's a dark one. Out of here. What do you guys think? Am I gonna make it? Check this out. That sculpin just spit up this peeler crab. Isn't that sick? On the bottom. That's what they're eating down there. Little bottom dwellers. Show them. Hey, I should put that on the hook. Oh, I blew it. It's tough out here. The wind is up, the current's ripping out, so I'm getting pulled out pretty quick. Makes that drift really fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and start motoring back to the launch ramp now. There is a possibility that we can get into some fish between here and there, but who knows at this point. Oh boy, got the rooster tail going. That was a fun trip overall. I did catch a few fish, which is always good. It was a little bit tough out there. I didn't pick my day correctly, but I was gonna fish regardless. Good to get out and catch some fish because it's better than staying at home. When you do lots of fishing, you use and lose lots of gear. So let's go ahead and order some new gear right now. To solve that fish finder battery problem I'm having, I went to this website right here. This is the same fish finder battery that I currently have. I have this version battery. Supposedly it's top of the line, it holds a great charge, and it charges quick. But for whatever reason mine is not working properly. I think that it could possibly be the charger. So what we're going to do is choose the 10AH battery. I'm going to add that to cart. And we're going to go ahead and purchase this battery. And here it is, battery purchase. It cost $99.99. So when this battery comes in, I'll go ahead and install it. If I'm kayak fishing in the next video, I'll give you guys an update on how this battery is running. And regarding the slow pitch jigs, I've been using the Major Craft Jig Par standard jig and slow pitch jig. Unfortunately, I did lose the remainder of the jigs on my last trip.
And I also broke off 2 drop shot rigs and 2 warbait rigs. Tackle Direct is the only place I was able to find these jigs available in the United States. We're gonna go ahead and view options, and I want to get the 1.6 ounce. That is 40 grams. That's a 40 gram jig. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Zebra Glow, and I'm gonna get the pink. The pink seemed to really work for me in San Diego Bay. And also the Jig Par slow pitch jig. We're gonna get the Zebra Pink, add to cart, and the Zebra Glow, add to cart. That image does not represent Zebra Glow. Hopefully they don't send me that blue one. All right, here's what the cart looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase these items to restock my slow pitch jig for San Diego Bay.
I want to thank you all for the support you're giving WARBAITS and this channel. We're growing, and it's because of you. Our online orders have been so busy the last 2 months, going into month 3 now. You guys have been really supporting the online store. Thank you. We really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. We will get to those. And always, get out there, go fishing, hook that giant.